In this video, we are going to continue to talk about the properties of real numbers. It says you go out to eat with your friend and you are paying for the whole meal. The total including tax is $24.80. It says use mental math to find a 15% tip for the bill. To do this problem, we really need to find 15% of the total cost of the bill, which is $24.80. Okay, so remember, the word of means multiply, so I have really 15% times $24.80. So that's what we really need to do now. Now you may be thinking, okay, how am I going to do this just using mental math? Okay, here's how we're going to do it. First off, you're going to think of this 15% is really a 10% and a 5% put together. Okay, so in this problem, what we're going to do to start with, we're just going to find a 10% tip. So we're really going to find 10% of $24.80. Okay, now the 10% is the key in these types of problems because 10% makes easy multiplying, because if you remember, multiplying by 10% means to move the decimal one place to the left, so I'm going to move this one place to the left, so it's now right there. So notice 10% of $24.80 is really $2.48. Notice, since we're talking about money, I just dropped that zero off and added a dollar sign. Now, we found a 10% tip, but we don't want a 10% tip. So now, the next thing we're going to think is that, notice, 5% is really half of 10%. That's helpful to us because right here, this is 10% of the tip. And we already found that part. Now to find the 5% that we still need to find to make 15%, all we're going to do is take half of that 10% tip. Notice here's the 10% tip again. The 10% tip was $2.48. So to find a 5% tip, you just take half of the 10% tip. So now, to take half of something, you just divide by 2. So a 5% tip would be $1.24. Now, to finish up this problem right here, we are going to take the 10% tip, which is $2.48, plus the 5% tip, which is $1.24. And we're going to add those two together. And when we add those two together, we get $3.72. So notice we broke this up and dealt with the 10% because we can just move the decimal. And then 5% is really half of 10%. So when we find 5% of a tip, we can really just take half of the 10% that we did right here. And we get the 5% tip, so then we can just add the 5% tip plus the 10% tip and get our total tip. In this example, it says to use mental math to find a 20% discount on a $15.60 shirt. So just like the previous problem on the tip, we have to find the percent of the total cost, which is $15.60. Okay, and remember once again, the word of means multiply, so we're really finding 20% of or times $15.60. Now remember, they want us to use mental math on this, and working with 10% makes it easier to use mental math with this. So right here, this 20%, we're just going to think of it as two 10%. Because 10 plus 10 is 20. So what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out what 10% of 1560 is. Okay, once again, that 10% is key, because remember, when you multiply by 10%, the only thing you have to do is take that decimal, move it one place to the left. So right now, 10% times 1560 is really $1.56. Notice I just get rid of that 0 when I move the decimal, because we're talking about money. Okay, so right there, that is a 10% discount. But notice we want a 20% discount. 20% is really 2 tens. So right here, this is 10%, but I have 2 10%. So what I'm going to do now is take this 10% discount, and now I'm going to multiply it by 2. And that would give me my 20% discount. So right now, I just double that, and I get $3.12. So notice, I broke that 20% up into 2 10%. And then I found 10% of 1560, which was easy because I just had to move the decimal one place to the left. And notice, I broke that discount up into 2 tens. So once I had 10%, I multiplied it by 2 to get the 20%. And that gave me the 20% discount of $3.12.